Thank you, Peggy. Absolutely. How's everyone? Good? Woo! Okay, very happy to be here. Phiture, thank you very much for having me, for hosting this amazing event. Beautiful space, beautiful day. Very happy to be in person. So today we're going to see a case study about Lightroom Adobe app. I'm Lucia, CEO and founder of Tatam. And we are going to see, I don't have to change here. There we go. Okay, before we start, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Tatam. So we are an award-winning influencer marketing company. We specialize in apps. We run campaigns in 17 countries and 9 languages. We have amazing clients like Adobe, Bubble, Blinkist, MyHeritage, Fabulous, Trainline, and Floki. Do I see you? Are there? Yeah. We are a team of 60, and we achieved this in only 3 years, so we are quite happy with this. And we measure and analyze the performance on each video. Also, thanks to most of the sponsors today, Appstore and Brush, able to measure the result of each single collaboration. So what's our objective? Is always to get a CAC comparable to your other acquisition channels. So we want to get better than Google and Facebook only with the track data that we get. So we run user acquisition, not branding, just for you to know. So how we come into this for Adobe. So at the beginning, many years ago, 2015, before Tatam was even an idea and Phiture was starting, I was working in a company, a Berlin startup, a female health app, and Phiture was our consultant company. I think this was one of the Phiture's very first clients. And we were already doing influencer marketing back in 2015. Of course, at that time, we couldn't measure the results of the campaigns. But what we did was what you see here on this graph. So we had a spike the same day the influencer posted, and we could measure the delta, and we could assume that this was the result. And we were like really working with Moritz at the time, trying to think how to attribute the downloads to the campaigns and be certain that those downloads were the downloads of the influencer and not something else. What also happened is that every time an influencer posted, we could see that we were higher in the rankings on every country that the influencer or the language that the influencer posted. So in the health and fitness category. So we already had some early results of this, but of course we couldn't measure and we didn't have all the data that we needed in order to present a case. Luckily, after only 7 years, we are able to work together again, and we're going to present now the results on Adobe Lightroom app that we worked together, we partnered up to see if we could measure the results and show the real impact on influencers on the ASO keywords. So we had this hypothesis that we could move the organic rank, and also we can rank higher on many keywords on the stores. We ran campaigns for 6 months in 3 markets, the US, Germany, and Berlin, and Brazil. And we did a splash of 45 influencers in February altogether. And we were able to see and achieve different goals. So first, we were able to track results and get results comparable to other paid media channels. Then we had a lot of other downloads that weren't untracked. Here it says organic, but I like to call them untracked because we're actually not able to track it, but they are not organic. And we were able to get better at the ASO keywords that Phiture selected for Adobe. So we're going to see the actual results that this case brought. Okay. We partnered up with 152 influencers. We got 20 million views with a $2 CPI. which compared to other Lightroom campaigns, this was very, very competitive. We had to iterate and optimize a lot. Influencer marketing is not an easy channel. It's not quick. It takes time, it takes patience. You need to really test, and how Thomas was saying a few moments ago, there are a lot of tests that you need to do, and most of the tests fail. Luckily here, we were able that some of them didn't fail, and we have great results to show, but normally tests fail, so I love that phrase, and I'm gonna use it a lot. And we were able to get the best CPI right when we were ending this campaign, so 1.6 a month. So this is also out of this world. Very happy with the results. So how did we do by country? So this campaign was, we spent evenly across these 3 markets, US, Brazil, and Germany. In Brazil, we saw what we always see in Brazil, very low CPM, very high click-through rate, very high install rate. Brazilians love to hear about new apps, download and try new apps. They're very curious, and we see this across every campaign that we run there. We see it again here. On the other hand, Germany shows the same results that we see in every campaign. Very high CPMs. It's very expensive to run campaigns here, but the CTR and the conversion rates are good. What is interesting about this case is that the US had very competitive CPM, but the amount of people that already knew the app and had the app already installed in their phones was super high. 11% of the clickers were already Lightroom holders. So we were able to reactivate a lot of dormant users. So how did we plan this strategy? So first, partnering with Phiture, we agreed on which were the keywords that we wanted to promote and where do we want to rank higher in stores. So it was photo editor, filter for pictures, and presets in English. Then Tatam crafted the influencers briefed the influencers, and lastly, the influencers creating amazing videos with these keywords, not only by saying it out loud, but also by writing it down. So we had the voiceover and the text overlay of the keywords that we wanted to promote. So this goes hand in hand, if you can see, with the sticker to download the app. So we will have on the one side the track performance, on the other side, the non-track performance of the people going to Bright Lightroom on the search of the stores. But lastly, we wanted to make a top of mind of some keywords that they could recall and type in the stores, which were photo editor, filters, presets. And this will create a reminder for the users to use these keywords on the stores. There you see it better, right? Do you see it? Okay. So yeah, as you can see, every influencer was explaining how they use the app and recalling these keywords in their original language for them to activate it on the stores. They look really nice. So let's see the results, shall we? So in Brazil, editor de fotos, filtro para as fotos, e fotografia works super well. We can see in the Apple Store that the numbers increased significantly. We achieved a 47% increase in CVR. And on the Play Store, it's like really amazing. It's out of this world. It's more than 99% better results on the Play Stores. It's like, today's before, it looks like it wasn't existing even the app there. And during the campaign, the green rectangles are the campaign days that this campaign was active. So in Brazil, it was really, really exponential, the results that we see. What happened with the category, the rank category, and the keywords? Okay. So we see that during the campaign, the green rectangle, we can see that we achieved the position number 4 after being below the position 10 during the campaign. Really, we see a lot of results in the campaign category ranking. And with the keywords, happens the same. So all 3 keywords are the blue, gray, and red line. We can see that all of them got better, but also remained better after the campaign ended. So this was a reminder that this subtle work of making these words top of mind were still in the users' heads. What happened in Germany? Bilder bearbeiten, Filter und Foto bearbeiten works super well also in the Play Store, but not that much on the Apple Store. So we saw a 76 increase in downloads, but the results on the download and conversion rate weren't that easily showing, because also there was a lot of traffic in Germany. On the Play Store, on the other hand, we see an amazing result with 86 and 92 store listing, visitor, and acquisition, okay? So 45% more. In Germany, we had 2 runs, and we could also reach categories 9 on the ranking, where we were under category 25 when we started. So it's a lot of improvement there as well. Keywords also, if you see, after the campaign, they stayed top. So that's great that this was a work that prevailed the campaign. In the US, photo editor filters for pictures and presets. Again, in the US, we cannot see on the iOS store a very significant shift, but on the Play Store, we can see optimistic results. 23% more store listing and visitors. And yeah, we can see also an improvement in the ranking. We ranked to position 15 after starting under position 30 before the campaign started. And comparatively to Brazil, the overall changes in the category weren't that many. But this is also talking about the maturity of the market and the competitiveness of the market. Lightroom is very well known in the US. So let's see the conclusions. We were able to do a user acquisition campaign comparable to any other acquisition channel that Lightroom has. We also see an increase in impressions, downloads, and conversion rates, more in Play Store than the iOS. We could see that the impact in smaller, less competitive markets like Germany and Brazil, the results were better than the US. And although it's still difficult to correlate the ASO improvement to the influencers, we can, with this test, for sure state that it has a good correlation. And the hypothesis that we can target influencers to win specific keywords, it's proved true and efficient, okay? So this is a cheat sheet in order to hack the ASO with influencer marketing. So with influencer marketing, you will have 3 sources of direct impact. So the first one will be the tracked performance that you will see with your Adjust, Branch, or Apps Flyer link. The second one will be the ones that will go and track to the stores and type in your brand name. The third ones will be the ones that go with the keyword that you want to promote. But this is only the direct impact of influencer marketing on the stores, on the downloads. You will also get better in the rankings and get organic downloads by being on top of your ranks. And this we've seen that in the past with our one of the Phiture's first clients, but also today with Lightroom. I hope you really like this talk. I was very happy being here, and you can at my email. Happy to chat with you all.